Hello everyone, it's Courtney here. Welcome back to my What to Watch Now channel. I'm back, it's spring. I'm excited, my birthday's coming up soon. And in honor of that, I worked a little harder this time and I came up with 9 movies. I know, not much more than 8, but I got some really good ones on this list, you guys. I've got movies from Prime Video and TUBI that some of them I've never heard of before. Some of them I've been waiting a long time to see, and I actually couldn't believe finally it was on Prime Video or I found it on TUBI. Sit back, relax, because this one, I got some ones on this list that are gonna get you. But first,
thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so you're alerted to the new videos I upload every Friday.
Here we go. Jumping right on in, we're gonna start with Prime Video. I have at number 9, Extracurricular. Children, go to high school and have fun, please. I mean, go on dates, go to the dances, and have the best time. But just leave the groups of kids at the school that kill people alone.
Did you see the look on that lady's face? Like,
So you and your friends decide that having straight A's isn't enough, okay? Having great lives and being on that fast track to college isn't enough. No, you're bored. Your life's unfulfilling. So you decide that the best way to pass the time is planning the perfect murders, plural, and carrying them out. Now, it may just be me, okay? But if you are thinking this way and acting this way, and this is the type of things that you're doing with your days, you're a serial killer, okay? You're young and you have your whole life ahead of you, but you are a serial killer. You are an overachieving, snobbish, entitled, you really had some nerve serial killers.
About a massacre of innocent people here.
mess with the best, you die like the rest, right?
They are totally caught up in planning these crimes, committing them, but getting away with it. It's the getting away with it part that's huge for them. I mean, as it should be. I mean, if you're gonna plan a crime, why have we not thought about the end game? The being able to live freely afterwards. Okay, let me stop. High school. These are kids. They are only in high school. Can you imagine the brazenness that it takes to pull off something like this? I mean, and teens were already scary.
You know you don't have to wear that anymore.
But I like it. It makes me feel pretty.
Number 8 is Passion. First off, do you like Brian De Palma films? If not, this movie isn't for you. Rachel McAdams plays one of the most conniving and nastiest females I have ever seen in a movie. Now keep in mind, she also played Regina George. Okay, and see, that's, okay, exactly. This would be as if Regina George grew up and got a lot of power. What kind of nasty hussy would she be?
What's it like with her?
She likes to play games. She likes surprises.
Do you want to come over?
Whatever Christine wants, she gets.
Okay, you've got 2 women. One's the boss, one's the employee. Typical corporate America politics come into play and the games begin. These women get vicious. I mean, hell hath no fury, for real.
My success depends on hers. It's me. Are you looking for Dirk? We're just having a nice evening watching a movie. Your movie.
This one was good. A stylish, erotic thriller. These women are crazy. I mean, they are off the charts. It gets to a certain point where you're just like, they're not going to take it there. They do.
I listened. I learned. I did exactly what you would do. The perfect murder.
Number 7 is The Silencing. Nikolai, yet again, has made my list, but this time in a pretty good suspenseful thriller. It's been 5 years since his daughter's kidnapping and disappearance. He's living a pretty quiet life when a hunter and his prey stumble upon his land.
The body was dumped in the water.
You think whoever killed her was hunting her for sport?
I wouldn't call it a sport. But yeah. She was hunted.
When he realizes that there's someone out actively hunting and killing teenage girls, he sees this as an opportunity to try to find out what happened to his child. A good thriller. The twists and turns are excellent. The acting is on point. This is definitely one you should try to see. Number 6 is Mortal. You in the mood for a good superhero movie, but you want to see something that gives you a very realistic take on the genre? Well, then you're going to want to watch Eric. Set in Norway, we have the introduction, as it would seem, to, an origin story.
Eric, my name is Christine Aas. I'm a psychologist.
Hey there!
A lot of people are wondering what happened last night with you and the boy.
If you touch me, you will burn.
Who remembers the 1984 movie Firestarter, starring a very young Drew Barrymore? Pretty close, the two movies, except this one goes beyond fire. I think we might have a new superhero or a new take on an existing superhero. I'm not sure which one it is. If you watch this movie, comment down below. I was intrigued, and I'm not a big DC comic, Marvel type of person. Like, don't ask me too many questions about those people. That is not my world. Not a normal pick for me by any means, but I'm so happy that I took a chance on this. I really like this one.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I don't care what he is. We need to get him under control.
Last up for Prime at number 5, I have Them. First off, I would like to say the music in this was fantastic. It was on point. It was absolutely perfect in the telling of this story. Ladies and gentlemen, they have made a horror series about what it was like and is like to be Black in America.
This is how it begins, with one family. They came from someplace worse. We'll have to make this place worse. What's worse than worse?
Now add in the violins from Jordan Peele's Get Out and Us, the plucking of the chords, and I'm in. Let's do it. You watch as this family moves from North Carolina to California and the real horror starts. Now see, you would have thought that leaving the South and everything that happened there and moving out west to the land of opportunity would have made everything better. But no, it gets considerably worse. And that's just one part of the series, right? You've got this whole other horror element at play that's going to go completely beyond the black and white.
There's something bad in this house. I don't like it.
I was like, no, hold on now. What was that? This one was refreshingly entertaining. They definitely pulled no punches. This is one that you should see. Switching over to Tubi, I have at number 4, True Fiction. A young writer, Avery, is eager to learn and advance her career, so she takes a job participating in a horror writer's experiment. All in the name of research. Okay, no, I'm not coming with you to the woods, to your remote cabin to take part in your next horror novel. Okay, but thank you though.
This game is a controlled experiment in fear.
You want me to be your guinea pig?
Avery must not have seen Creep 1 and 2. The misdirection in this movie is awesome. There's some weird gaslighting going on in this movie, and then it turns in a way that you're just not gonna expect. What is going on in this cabin? I don't know. Y'all aren't gonna believe this one. If you've never seen this horror thriller, this is definitely one that you should watch. Coming in at number 3 on Tubi is Into the Labyrinth. Dustin Hoffman is back. I have never seen him in a movie like this before. Now he's Dr. Green, and he's been brought in to help a kidnapping victim remember what's happened to her.
If I finished all the mazes, he'd let me leave.
He? Who's he?
Now it's revealed during their sessions that she would be rewarded if she did well, or she would be punished if she failed. I'm not gonna kid you here. This movie's a little different. Before you judge this one too harshly, because it's gonna start and it might lose some of you, give this one some of your time. Go into the labyrinth. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
He is not outside, but inside your mind.
This is a game.
Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. We're almost done. We're at number 2, and I have hosts. The British are coming. The British are coming. I am so sorry. If you are not a horror fan, please don't watch this movie. This movie is not for you. Don't get me wrong. There are some very good movies on this list, okay? Blockbusters, Academy Award performances, no, okay? But some very good movies on this list that you should go back and look at one of those movies. And even in those movies, you're gonna see some stuff, okay? Yes, most of them are thrillers, but you're gonna see some stuff, okay? If you're not a horror fan, stress this again. This movie's not for you. Now, the British, they do horror a little different. Now, body horrors come in many styles. And in this supernatural horror, the neighbors, they're on something totally different.
Do you know how this story ends? They destroy everything he loves.
Shut up! Dad!
Okay, that's it. There's not gonna be no more dinners at the house. The hell if I will. The hell if I... I'm gonna cook all night and I'm gonna set this beautiful table. I mean, a mean table, honey. And y'all do this. Let's see. You love your family. Yeah? You're close. You would do anything for your family. But what would you do to protect them? Would you hurt them? And then now that this night has begun, how do you ever go back? How is anything ever going to be okay again? I dare you to watch this one. And we are here at number 1, the best horror thriller on Tubi right now that the platform has to offer, that I haven't already seen, is Eden Lake.
Why don't we just find another spot?
I'm not going to be bullied away by a bunch of 12-year-olds. Hey, guys, can you turn your sounds down, please?
On here, mate.
And what you looking at? You looking at my tits? Fucking jog on.
Steve, where's the beach bag?
It's got the car keys in it.
Next time you roll up on a group of teenage boys and you're alone, or maybe even just with one other person, and you're unarmed in a location where if you scream, no one can hear you, leave. Just leave. Don't insist on anything. It doesn't matter who was there first. Let them have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have here another life lesson for you. This is another horror thriller. So I'm letting you know right now, as with the previous entry on the list, if you are not a horror fan, okay, and you don't get anything from watching people go through these types of struggles, okay, then the video should be done for you now. Yeah? Spare yourself, because this is a trip into terror as I've never seen on film before with a well-known actor.
I just want my car back. Car keys, phone, wallet. You've had your fun.
First phone he sees, 999. Now we've got to finish this.
So this one's got Michael Fassbender and Kelly Riley. Now they're out minding their own business in this British slasher when a bunch of hooligans, okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Have you ever seen the movie Green Street Hooligans with Charlie Hunnam? It's playing right now for free on YouTube Movies. Just putting it out there. You really need to understand when I tell you hooligans, okay? Because they are every part of that word and then some. So yeah, this crew of teens, which are basically the little rascals turned serial killers, hunts this man and woman mercilessly. They are so vicious. They are so brutal. I had never seen this movie before. I will never look at children the same way. This was harsh. I mean, really, really hard to watch. This one right here is for grown folks. Children of the Corn, this is not. Now you're probably thinking, okay, yeah, this scenario sounds pretty familiar. No. Until you've seen this movie, and it's free on Tubi right now, you've never seen anything like this before. You've been warned.
I've got to get us out of here. You hold on.
Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will be back with another video for you very soon. Bye-bye.